Welcome to Prayer and Bible Band Lesson 13 Bible Study. I do not own the rights to this music. Today's topic is showing appreciation. The background reading is coming out of Psalms chapter 71, verses 20 through 21, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 35, Proverbs chapter 18, verse 12, Proverbs chapter 13, verse 13, 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 7, Romans chapter 12, verse 10, 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 25, 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 12. The devotional reading is coming out of Esther chapter 6, verses 1 through 14. This is the amplified reading for Esther chapter 6, verses 1 through 14. On that night, the king could not sleep. So he ordered that the book of records and memorable deeds, the chronicles, be brought, and they were read before the king. It was found written there how Mordecai had reported that Bigthana and Teresh, two of the king's eunuchs who were doorkeepers, had planned to attack King Ahasuerus, Xerxes. The king said, "What honor or distinction has been given Mordecai for this?" Then the king's servants who attended him said, "Nothing has been done for him." So the king said, "Who is in the court?" Now Haman had just entered the outer court of the king's palace to ask the king about hanging Mordecai on the gallows, which he had prepared for him. The king's servant said to him, "Look, Haman is standing in the court." And the king said, "Let him come in." So Haman came in, and the king said to him, "What is to be done for the man whom the king desires to honor?" Now Haman thought to himself, "Whom would the king desire to honor more than me?" So Haman said to the king, "For the man whom the king desires to honor, let a royal robe be brought which the king has worn, and the horse on which the king is ridden, and on whose head a royal crown has been placed. And let the robe and the horse be handed over to one of the king's most noble officials. Let him dress the man whom the king delights to honor in the royal robe, and lead him on the horseback through the open square of the city, and proclaim before him, 'This is what shall be done for the man whom the king desires to honor.'" Then the king said to Haman, "Quickly take the royal robe and the horse, as you have said, and do this for Mordecai the Jew, who is sitting at the king's gate. Leave out nothing of all that you have said." So Haman took the royal robe and the horse, and dressed Mordecai, and led him on horseback through the open square of the city, proclaiming before him, "This is what shall be done for the man whom the king desires to honor." Then Mordecai returned to the king's gate, but Haman hurried to his own house, mourning, and with his head covered in sorrow. Then Haman told Zeresh his wife and all his friends everything that had happened to him. Then his wise counselors and his wife Zeresh said to him, "If Mordecai, before whom you have begun to fall in status, is of Jewish heritage, you will not overcome him, but will certainly fall before him." While they were still speaking with him, the king's eunuchs' attendants arrived and hurriedly brought Haman to the banquet which Esther had prepared. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.